Does Satan have access to our minds? We would greatly overestimate Satan's power by supposing that he can interact directly with us in a physical sense. But an equal and opposite error would be to suppose that he does not have access to our minds. First, Satan cannot read our minds, but he can influence our thoughts. Thus, the Bible instructs us to put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. Without the armor, you are a guaranteed casualty in the invisible war, but with it, you are invincible. Spiritual warfare is waged against invisible beings that personify the extremities of evil. But their weapons are spiritual as opposed to physical. While they cannot bite us physically or violate us sexually or cause us, for that matter, to levitate, they can tempt us to cheat, steal, and lie. Furthermore, it is crucial to note that if we open the door to Satan by failing to put on the full armor of God, he does, as it were, sit on our shoulder and he whispers into our ears. That whisper may not be discerned with the physical ear, but it can penetrate the ear of the mind. We can't explain how such communication takes place any more than we can explain how our immaterial minds can cause the physical synapses of the brain to fire. But that such mind-to-mind communication takes place is indisputable. If it were not so, the devil could not have tempted Judas to betray his master, seduced Ananias and Sapphira to deceive Peter, or incite David to take a census. Finally, while fallen angels are not material beings and thus cannot interact with us directly in the physical sense, they are as real as the very flesh upon our bones. No doubt, much to the devil's delight, we often depict him as either a cartoonish clown with an elongated tail and red tights and a pitchfork and so forth, or as a cultural caricature. But far from being silly or stupid, Satan appears as a cosmopolitan angel of enlightenment. He knows full well that without our spiritual armor, we're but pawns in a devil's game. In the final analysis, the whole of Scripture informs us that spiritual warfare is the battle for the mind.